Welcome to today's Explainer. We're diving straight into something I know so many of you have struggled with: how to actually speak English confidently, right from day one. Picture this, okay? You spent months staring at flashcards, you've memorized lists and lists of vocabulary, but the second you step up to a barista and order a coffee, your mind just goes completely blank. It's so frustrating, right? Well, what if we just ditched that rote memorization altogether? The source material we're unpacking today leaves those endless vocabulary drills in the dust. Instead, it's all about real, practical communication. We're going to explore how grabbing a curated set of daily use sentences can literally change how you interact with the world overnight. Let's get into it. Okay, let's dive into this. Have you ever found yourself knowing hundreds, maybe even thousands of words, but when it's actually time to open your mouth, you just freeze up? It's that dreaded brain freeze. And honestly, it happens to pretty much every language learner. It's what we call the vocabulary trap. We pour so much energy into learning individual, isolated words, but then our brains just don't know how to stitch them together when the pressure's on. It's like having all the puzzle pieces scattered on a table, but absolutely no idea what the final picture is supposed to look like. And this brilliantly illustrates the exact problem, and thankfully, the solution. Imagine you're incredibly thirsty. Just blurting out the word water gets the point across, sure, but it feels, well, awkward, doesn't it? It's that stuttering, old wave speaking that makes us feel super self-conscious. But shifting to a full sentence, like, "Can I have some water, please?" completely changes the dynamic. It just flows. It's polite, it's a complete thought, and it's real communication. Because really, real conversations happen in complete sentences, not isolated words dropped one by one. So, why does the sentence-first approach work so well? Well, it comes down to a fascinating concept called natural language acquisition. Think about how little kids learn to speak. It's actually a huge aha moment when you realize toddlers absolutely do not sit around studying thick grammar textbooks. Instead, they hear complete sentences from their parents. They repeat those sentences, and gradually, their brains just kind of naturally figure out how the language works behind the scenes. And you know what? You can learn English the exact same way. You can totally bypass those tedious grammar rules and just absorb complete, ready-to-use phrases. This is where our strategy shifts to what's called the everyday toolkit. The surprising truth here is that you don't need to know every single sentence in the English language to survive and thrive. You really don't. You just need a specialized toolkit of high-impact sentences. Think of them as your fundamental building blocks. A surprisingly small number of these sentences covers a massive array of daily situations, giving you exactly the tools you need to confidently navigate your day-to-day life without constantly racking your brain for the right words. Let's start with your morning routine at home. Fumbling for words when you're already running late? Yeah, that just wastes time and builds frustration. But if you have phrases like, "Where are my keys?" "Turn off the fan," or "The food is delicious," locked and loaded, boom, you're instantly interacting confidently with your family or your roommates. You don't have to pause and mentally calculate the grammar of asking a question. You just grab that tool right out of your toolkit and you're effortlessly communicating in your own space. And that exact same logic applies perfectly to the workplace. Bypassing the anxiety of constructing sentences from scratch at your job, that is huge. Mastering just a handful of specific professional sentences like, "I have a meeting," "I'm available now," or "Let's work together," instantly projects competence. You're clearly signaling your availability, you're proposing collaboration, and you're managing your schedule with total confidence. You sound professional right out of the gate because you're relying on proven structures instead of just guessing at vocabulary. Now, when you're out traveling the world, this toolkit becomes a massive advantage. We've all felt that mild panic standing in a busy, totally unfamiliar train station, right? Knowing vital travel questions like, "Where is the airport?" "How much is the ticket?" or "Which platform?" as an automatic reflex, that's an absolute lifesaver. Memorizing these specific phrases means you get where you need to go smoothly. You're turning a really stressful navigation challenge into a simple, easy exchange of information. We also really need to consider situations where time is of the essence, and muscle memory becomes critical. Knowing specific emergency sentences by heart is vital for your safety, period. In an emergency, your brain goes straight into fight or flight mode. You absolutely do not have the cognitive bandwidth to sit there and construct a sentence from scratch. Having phrases like, "I need help," "Call an ambulance," or "Where is the hospital?" completely hardwired into your brain ensures you can take immediate action and get help when you need it most. So the absolutely crucial point here is that learning these sentences isn't just about memorizing static phrases. It's so much more than that. The material introduces this highly actionable technique called pattern expansion, which basically acts like a multiplier for your brain. It's like learning one single chord on a guitar and suddenly realizing, "Oh wow, I can use this to play 10 different songs." Once you lock in one foundational sentence structure, it easily evolves, letting you say hundreds of new things with very little extra effort. Let's move to and see how this builds over a simple timeline. This is where you really see the compounding interest of this method. On day 1, you learn the foundational phrase, I am learning English. Simple enough. By day 2, you just swap out the subject. My brother is learning English. And then by day 3, you expand it even further. We are learning English together. The core sentence pattern remains completely familiar to your brain, which makes it super easy to remember, but the meaning expands. That is the compounding power of learning in complete structures. Now, you might be wondering, how exactly do you practice these sentences so they actually stick in your long-term memory? To solve this, the explainer highlights a brilliant method called the shadowing technique. As a language learner, discovering this is a total game changer. It's widely considered to be one of the absolute fastest and most effective ways to build speaking confidence. Why? Because it forces your mouth and your brain to work together in real time, bridging that annoying gap between knowing a sentence in your head and actually saying it out loud. The process itself is incredibly straightforward, creating a tight, active feedback loop. Here's exactly how it works. Step 1, listen to a native speaker. Step 2, pause the audio. Step 3, repeat immediately. You really want to try to copy their pronunciation, their rhythm, and even their emotion. So again, listen, pause, repeat. It's this specific active rhythm that actually trains your speech muscles to produce fluid, natural-sounding English over time. As you practice this loop, I really want you to remember a huge takeaway from the source material. The goal is improvement, not perfection. Please, give yourself some grace here. Don't worry at all if your pronunciation isn't totally flawless right out of the gate. Every single conversation and every single practice session is helping you improve. Remember, even native speakers made countless mistakes when they were kids learning the language. So give yourself that exact same room to grow and just focus on getting a tiny bit better each time. And what's truly amazing, and honestly kind of surprising, is how little time this actually takes to yield serious results. The magic number here, it's just 15. Dedicating only 15 minutes a day to practicing these sentences with the shadowing technique can dramatically skyrocket your speaking confidence. Seriously, it's not about grinding and studying for 4 grueling hours on a Sunday afternoon. It's about short, consistent, daily exposure that simply tells your brain, hey, this new language is important. To help you put all of this into action, the material outlines a very specific 7-day practice challenge. This is the big moment. This is where we transition from just passively consuming information to actively building a tangible skill. If you really, truly want to see that frustrating vocabulary trap disappear for good, taking on a short, structured challenge like this is absolutely the best way to empower yourself and kickstart your real-world progress. Okay, here is the exact process for your next 7 days. First, grab 10 sentences from your everyday toolkit. Second, loop them aloud 10 times each. Third, record yourself speaking them. And listen, I know recording yourself might feel a little weird or cringe at first, but trust me, it is the ultimate feedback loop to compare your progress day over day. And the big takeaway here is that consistency and daily practice are far more important than speed. It's all about building that daily habit. There's a really powerful realization in the material that sums this entire approach up perfectly. Knowledge without practice does not become skill. So many learners memorize hundreds of sentences but never actually use them. Knowing the toolkit is really only step 1. The actual skill is developed when you take that toolkit out of the box, when you're brave enough to actually speak the sentences out loud, record yourself, and deploy them in the real world. That's where the magic happens. But once you master these everyday sentences, you're naturally going to hit the next major hurdle in fluency. And that brings us to our final, highly critical question for today. How do you stop translating in your head and start actually thinking in English? Because let's face it, translating back and forth from your native language slows your speaking down immensely. Breaking that mental habit is the absolute biggest leap toward true effortless fluency. And honestly, it's a fantastic puzzle we'll have to tackle next time. So until then, keep practicing, keep speaking out loud, and thank you so much for joining me for this explainer.